Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. We're here with Sean Faircloth. He's the Executive Director of the Together Place Peer Run Recovery Center. Sean, thanks for joining us this morning.
Great to be with you.
Of course. So you came on the show today to talk about, there's a party at Co Park this weekend, correct?
Putting on a party, yes.
Cool. What for? What's it about?
Well, Together Place Peer Run Recovery Center, Wabanaki Public Health and Wellness, and Food and Medicine have teamed up to work on a festival at Co Park, which is down Court Street in Bangor.
Yeah.
And it's really to help celebrate and lift up that section of the city. Together Place is kind of centrally located to it. You have what was 2nd Street and is now Talbot Park on the other side.
Yeah.
And sort of that whole neighborhood. But everybody's invited from the whole Bangor region. And we're going to get ideas to help work on and lift up that section of the city. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have dunk tanks and horse and wagon rides and bounce house for the kids and all that.
Wow.
But we're also going to have Wabanaki musical artist Firefly, who recently was a big hit with the Bangor Symphony Orchestra.
Yep.
We're going to have Morgan Talty, who just won the Penn Award, which is a hugely prestigious literary award, and he's a Bangor area writer and
Night of the Living Res. I'm reading it right now. It's fantastic.
Yes,
I highly suggest it.
National acclaim, international acclaim.
It's incredible. Yep.
So, and we're going to have other authors as well. So there's kind of a great stuff for young people, but also we're going to have writers. We named Mr. Talty, but also several other Bangor area writers will be there. We'll celebrate them. We'll also celebrate a half century of Stephen King books, by the way. He started a half century ago, spring 1973, his first big contract for Carrie, and he was living on Sanford Street in Bangor.
No way.
Yeah, it wasn't West Broadway
cool.
then. And,
right.
Yeah, so we'll be celebrating that. We'll have a free book swap. We're going to have art. One particular artist I'm excited about is a woman who is 87 years old, Diana Young, and this woman has been painting this neighborhood for a half century as well.
Wow.
Literally beautiful depictions of this section of Bangor. So the idea is we bring people together, we celebrate the area, we celebrate art, we celebrate fun, but we also come up with ideas to help this section of town. There are some challenges that this area has faced, and we want to work together to do our best for it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that was my question. How did this all come about? You and your organization, you see the problems out there firsthand. You're working with these people who have various problems, and they're struggling, and you're trying to help them.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, there are challenges. Let's face it. Statistics show that for Eastern Maine, we've had the highest overdose rate in this area, statewide, no question, for several years running. And a lot of those occur within Bangor, and a lot of those occur within this section of the city. Now, it's a great section of the city.
Right.
For those of you who know Bangor history, the 1911 fire burned down a lot of the other side of Kenduskeag Stream, but a lot of our most historic buildings are right in this section of the city. It's really a fantastic area. And we've, Together Place Peer Run Recovery Center, have done cleanups at Talbot Park multiple years now. And we said, we got to give some love to Co Park, which is, is maybe a little underutilized. So we're going to do a cleanup on Friday, the night before the fair.
Cool.
At Co Park, 5 o'clock. People are welcome to join and volunteer with that aspect. And then the next day, we'll have a fun run, gather around 9:15. Then the fun run kicks off at 10. Then we're going to have a lot of stuff like folks from Society for Creative Anachronism. And if you know them, they get dressed up in their medieval costumes and demonstrate rapier combat and heavy metal combat, which sounds like a rock band, but that's not what we're talking about here. But it's really fun to see. And we'll have food, and in the afternoon we'll have ice cream. But the idea is we're going to have a raffle, getting ideas from people about their inspirations for how we can help this section of the city. And then we'll hold meetings later in the year to work on those ideas.
Do you have a website where people can get more? We're about out of time.
I would suggest the Together Place Peer Run Recovery Center Facebook page. Go there. There's an event you can press and say you're going, tell your friends to come. And you'll have a lot of fun, whether it's somebody who's 5 or somebody who's 85.
Sounds like there's something for everybody.
Right.
It's awesome. Sean, thank you for coming on.
Great to be here.
Of course. We'll send it over to Devin Biggs for our full weather forecast.